Mock calls can really be intimidating and challenging. So in this video, I am going to share with you guys all of the information that you need, the tips, the tricks, and the cheats for you to be able to nail your mock call like a tenured agent. Anyways, if you're new in this channel, my name is Marian. I'm a former CSR and TSR, and the information that I'm about to share with you came straight from the call center classes itself where I've been. So get your pen and paper ready because we're going into the nitty-gritty of it. Okay, so what is a mock call? A mock call is a call simulation. The interviewer will pretend as a prospect or a customer while you are going to pretend as a CSR or TSR. Call center companies conduct mock calls as a part of their application process because they want to know if you have any idea about the job that you're trying to get. It starts with ring ring and then panic follow. I just wanted to remind you that interviewers won't expect you to do your mock call perfectly, especially if you don't have any call center experience yet. So just let go of the too much stress and just give the best that you can give. Anyways, make sure that your pen and papers are ready right before the mock call starts so you can write down all of the necessary information that you need, such as customers' full name, account number or phone number, and most importantly, the customer's issue or problem. You better write it down. Now, if you're going to do your mock call on site, make sure that your notepad is ready in front of you. Okay, we gotta start with the most important skill, which is mastering your emotions, because this will serve you in many areas of your life and not just when you're applying for a job. One of the reasons applicants fail is because of nervousness. One of the reasons many dates fail is because of nervousness. One of the reasons many relationships or friendships develop some sort of gap is because someone acted stupid or crazy over something. You can't allow your emotions to hijack your thinking. So how do you master your emotion? By understanding where is a certain emotion is coming from. Maybe from a place of unpreparedness, or you haven't done your research yet. Maybe also you're too excited. You can also master your emotions by training yourself to be logical and analytical, by thinking first before react. And chances are, if you're emotionally impulsive in your personal life, it will also be hard for you to control your emotions in professional settings and in your romantic relationships. You tend to take things personally in the work. You usually have some frenemy. There is also this one time that you punch a computer monitor because you are so pissed, and then you got suspended for 30 days. Another way to not become nervous is by not wanting this job. You don't want this job, you're not gonna get excited. If you're not excited, you're not gonna get nervous. Another way of not getting nervous or not wanting this job is by thinking of this job as not a glamorous job. Because this is not a glamorous job and there is no such thing as a glamorous job. Even the celebrities, models, and fashion designers will tell you that they don't have a glamorous job. Another reason why applicants fail mock call is because they don't know how to respond to a particular problem or issue. So they end up in long silences or dead air. Now this is the trick. If you don't know the solution to a particular problem or issue, just invent a solution. Again, interviewers won't expect you to have a perfect solution to a problem, especially if you don't have any call center experience. Just invent a solution to a customer's concern or problem and make sure to deliver it confidently, as if it's really the solution to a problem. The key here is just to get away with it. Be careful with the confidence part though, because it can backfire. Remember the number 1 law in 48 Laws of Power, which is never outshine the master. If you're overconfident, you might be misconstrued as you're trying to be better than anyone else. You need to sound like you're going to be a good team player, not better than anyone else. Because not everyone can handle shine bright like a diamond people. Make sure to sound helpful, friendly, and you really like the person that you're speaking with, which is the interviewer. Imagine how would you sound like if you really like the person that you're speaking with. Of course, there is a delightment in your voice and you're probably smiling all the time. It would also generate a positive atmosphere between the two of you, so the tension on your part will be diminished. So smile during your mock call or interview so you can sound delightful and positive. Now you might ask me, why smile? Because our facial muscles are connected to our emotions, and when we smile, we manipulate our emotions to have happy feeling. And when we're happy, we don't sound neutral. So master your emotions or ruin your chances of getting hired or nailing your date. Now, if you feel too nervous or unprepared for the mock call, don't be afraid to ask for a reschedule. The interviewer will understand. Rescheduling is much better than fail. So reschedule your interview and give them a time and date when they can call you again, and make sure that you're not eating or sleeping around those times. Because mock calls usually just have 6 or 7 steps depending on the account, and it's the opening spiel or the greetings, the authentication, the AER or the acknowledge, empathize, and reassure, the providing of the solution part, the recap and additional assistance, and the closing spiel. A lot of times interviewers will provide a call flow example for you to study right before your mock call starts, and always study the call flow that was provided to you. One of the best ways to nail high points during the mock call is to nail it on the greeting part. So give your best there. Make sure to sound helpful, friendly, and optimistic. Imagine that you really like the person that you're speaking with. That's the key. Now, when you're writing the customer's concern, it doesn't have to be very long. Just simplify your writing. And that way it'll be quick. But then again, if you want to write everything up, it's up to you. As for AER, just offer an empathy if empathy is needed. Just build a rapport if building a rapport is needed. So basically, common sense is needed. And the thing is, not every mock call scenario needs a rapport or empathy response. For example, hi, I would like to cancel my subscription to your drama. Hi, I would like to book a flight or fight response. If you're going to cancel your subscription to my drama, you're also not gonna get empathy nor sympathy from me. Well, kidding aside, that's why learning to think outside of the box is very important in this. Don't address the customer using the sir or ma'am noun. Just address the customer using the right noun together with the customer's last name. For example, is Mr. Smith. Most call centers are working for American, Australian, or British account, and these countries have low PDI or power distance index, meaning they emphasize on equality. So just address the customer using the Mr. or Miss noun together with the customer's last name. It sounds more professional that way. A lot of times, applicants with good communication skills tend to prove it by being a conversationalist during the mock call or during the interview. Just be as straightforward as you can during the mock call or interview. The interviewer will appreciate it. It will be more efficient for it. Do the KISS method or the prep method. To give you an example, at the end of your mock call, your interviewer will ask you like what happened to the call, or what was the call about, what was the customer's concern, and instead of beating around the bush or recalling every detail that the customer told you, just be straight to the point as much as you can. Interviewers don't have all the time in the world, so they will appreciate it if you won't beat around the bush. One of the best ways also to have a smooth call flow during your mock call is to have a ready script in front of you. So don't lose the call flow example that was provided to you. Save that and study that and memorize some of the script. It will be helpful. Now, we usually offer a time frame to our customer right before we provide a solution, and always return within the time frame that you promised. When you said that you will be back after 2 minutes, be back after 2 minutes whether you're done or not. Just inform the customer that you'll be needing another couple of minutes to solve his concern. Say something like, "Hi, Mr. Smith. Thank you for patiently waiting. I just wanted to inform you that I'll be needing another couple of minutes to solve your concern. Would that be okay to you?" And since this is just a mock call, the interviewer will say yes. Don't forget to thank the customer for waiting because time is very valuable for you. Hi, Mr. Smith. Thank you for patiently waiting. I'm now done canceling your subscription to my drama. When asking for additional assistance, make sure that you mentioned you first provided for your customer. Aside from booking a flight or fight response for you, is there anything else that I can assist you with? And since this is just a mock call, the interviewer will respond with, "No, that's all. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it." During the closing spiel, don't forget to mention your name again to your customer. Alright, if that would be all, Mr. Smith, thank you for choosing American Flight again. This is Harley Quinn. We appreciate your business with us. Goodbye for now. Now that the mock call is done, be ready to get asked what was the call about and what did you do to solve it. Again, be straight to the point. Do the KISS method or the PrEP method. No beating around the bush. Just elaborate your answer when you were asked to elaborate your answer. The interviewer will also ask you if it's okay for you to receive a feedback, and always be open to receive a feedback. The interviewer will tell you what you did right and your areas of improvement. You will also know after the mock call if you pass or not. Don't take it personally if you didn't like the feedback that you received. A lot of times we have blind spot and we think we're better than we actually are until some experts told us our real rate. Don't attach yourself to the outcome if you didn't pass. If you didn't pass, it only means two things. One is you still need to improve, and number two is it can be a form of redirection, and there's nothing wrong with it. Don't be harsh on yourself either. Be your own best friend. Other tips I want to share is to make sure that you record all of your mock calls or interviews so that you can give yourself an honest evaluation to your performance. When I record my first call center interview, I didn't know that I sound like Kanye West all the freaking time. Alright, Taylor, I'm very happy for you. I'ma let you finish. My rudeness is just iconic. I wasn't aware that I sound so rude during the interview. And the thing is that interviewer is just so nice, and I attribute that to luck. Like, how can you be so rude and pass like that? So record yourself during your interview or during your mock call so you can also be aware of your areas of improvement. Because the truth is, interviewers won't tell us everything, so let's just take the initiative of knowing exactly what are our areas of improvement. It's not that the interviewers are being dishonest, it's just that they don't want to hurt our feelings, and yeah, they just want to be nice. So record yourself during your mock call or your interview, because I promise you, you'll notice more areas of improvement than what was initially told you. You'll probably notice things like you took too long to respond, you speak it too fast or too slow, you didn't get a concern immediately, or you need to improve your listening skills, you're beating around the bush, you usually mispronounce words with B or V or P and F, or your accent is just too heavy. This video is already too long, so if you're a tenured agent, coach, trainer, or TL would like to add tips that I forgot to mention, just feel free to comment down below so our fellow applicants can see them. I'll see you guys next time.